أسمو وأجتاز السماء جلالا فأزيد أسراب الغيوم جمالا وألون الدنيا بأجمل بسمة وأكون للخير العميم مثالا.
It's crazy how I've just been watching some of Alex's story, and I've been keeping up to date with his 100 to a million dollar account flip, and it's crazy how he's already reached around 600k, and he's even live streaming the last stretch of the road to reaching a million on his YouTube, I don't know if you guys can see that, but he's live streaming to try and hit a million. I don't know how many of you guys are following his journey, but it's absolutely insane what you can really achieve from forex trading if you've got that skill set. Now what Alex is doing is quite extreme, flipping 100 to a million. It's not everyone can do that, and nor is it sustainable. It has longevity, so I wouldn't really recommend anyone else doing it. Rather, it should just be inspiration that if you have the right knowledge and the right skill set, that you can pass your FTMO challenges, or you can get consistent payouts, and that there should be like your first goal before you do these crazy challenges. Because to be honest, our first goal is to be making a living from trading and to be sustaining a living from it consistently before we try to have fun with it like he is. Because I don't know if you've been following his stories, but there's a lot of psychological battles that he did face throughout the journey as well. So I'd highly recommend you watch his series on YouTube, where you can get to know the psychological process he went through, and also the strategy breakdowns and the trades that he takes as well. Right, in terms of today's trading, if we bring up Forex Factory and place it over here, there isn't much news that I need to be aware of other than the fact that we've got FOMC at 7 p.m. I'm done trading by like 3-4 p.m. GMT anyway, so 7 p.m. doesn't really concern me, although I do want to be keeping my eyes out for FOMC and seeing how exactly it plays out. But in terms of the possible trades that I'm looking for, we've got GBP USD, and if this candle here closes with a strong bullish closure and some nice volume behind it, I might look to take this trade for a nice 1 to 2. It would maybe be more of a swing trade. However, this level of demand over here is supporting it very nicely, so that's one possible trade. If we come on over to, where is it? It is GBP CAD. So GBP CAD is also looking quite nice. On the hourly time frame, we've got some wick rejection from these highs. This is a nice level of supply on the hourly time frame, as well as the 4 hour, I believe. Yeah, 4 hour looks good, rejecting off that. Now on the 5 minute time frame is where I really want to be looking for my entries. We do currently have this level of demand that is going to be currently showing a bullish structure on the 5 minute. I do want to see some sort of break and retest from that to really show a shift in structure to then look for possible selling opportunities. One thing that I really don't like about these prop firms is just look at how wide these spreads are. It's actually ridiculous. Yes, I understand that GBP CAD isn't really a major pair, so spreads are going to be wider, but this is just too wide, especially on the 5 minute time frame. It really ruins your risk to reward ratio. This is on FTMO, and I'm sure all the other prop firms which I've used also have these types of spreads. They're just really out there to get you with these prop firms by taking you out with these spreads, which is something I don't really like. There should be an option to have raw spreads in prop firms where you can pay a bit of more commission to at least tighten these spreads, especially if you're trading lower time frames. Right, we're getting this bearish engulfing candle, but the only issue with this now is that this bearish engulfing candle, if it does close like that, it is going to close at a level of demand. Now, ideally, you do not want to be selling at a level of demand, as the price can immediately reverse and it can be some sort of sell trap. If we look at volume, volume is pushing in our favor as well, to be honest with you. My stops, let's say 5 pips above the highs, that's 11 pip stops. Like such. It will be a bit of a riskier trade if I was to take this. However, 1.79045. It is pushing down. I'm thinking of maybe just risking 0.5% on this because it is a bit riskier. All right, I've entered the trade. It's not showing me where's the trade levels. Here we are. All right, so I've just entered this trade with 0.5% risk because, again, like I said, we are at a level of demand and we've got entry signal at the level of demand. So I'm not really sure how high probability this trade is going to be. If we take a look at volume's in our favor. Take a look at the 30-minute. Yeah, I do need the 30-minute to close with a nice strong bearish engulfing. Let's take a look and see what price does. Stops are all the way above these highs right over here. TPs are going to be just below these lows for a nice 1 to 2 risk to reward. Yeah, now let's just let price play out and see what it does. Whilst we wait for this trade to play out, let me just quickly give you a trade breakdown as to why I ended up taking this trade. So if you look on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that price is overall bearish. We're in a downtrend and price is now steadily retracing back up into this area of supply right over here. As you can see, this huge impulsive move took 2 candles to come down. However, it's taken absolutely ages for it to retrace back up, which shows us that momentum is again to the downside and we can potentially look for some selling opportunities. Coming over to the 30-minute time frame, you can see price has come back up over into this high, gave us a wick rejection and then an opposite candle, and then we've got a further 2 candles which are weak and holding this level. So that's a confluence that price can potentially hold this level, as we've got that rejection many of times. And if we zoom out and drag this level across, you can see that this level also coincides nicely with this level of resistance right over here. So again, these are all confluences to suggest that there is a strong possibility that price can hold and reject this level. Coming to the 5-minute where I ended up taking my entries, you can see that 5-minute is currently bullish as we're creating higher highs and higher lows, and price has now come down into this level of demand and has failed to create that higher high. Once I've seen this failure of a higher high, these are early anticipations that this level of demand can break and we can see a push down into my TP. So I ended up entering on this bearish engulfing candle, stops above the high, and now we just need to simply ride and hold the trade and see where volume can take us. If sellers can kick in around this region over here, which is roughly this area here, if sellers can kick in and hold, we can then easily see a break of this demand and a nice continuation down into TP. However, if sellers cannot kick in, then stop loss is there to take us out and minimize our risk. Right, just a trade update. We ended up taking a break even on GBP CAD. Price did end up pushing into our favor, but then took us out for break even. I will insert a screenshot so you guys can see the break even that I took. To be honest, I have been experimenting with a couple more pairs. I used to trade 5 pairs, which were GBP USD, Euro USD, Euro JPY, GBP JPY and gold. So these were my 5 main pairs I used to trade, but then I was not getting as many opportunities on a weekly basis, as I wanted to take like 2 or 3 trades a week. That's my average. So I did end up introducing 3 more pairs into my watch list, which are now GBP CAD. This is one of them, which is a new pair that I've added. USD CHF and USD CAD is also another pair that I've added to my watch list. So I'm just experimenting with these pairs to see how they move and if they can help improve the quantity of trades that I'm taking without sacrificing the high probability setups that I look for on the day-to-day markets. I am going to definitely look to upload more POV style videos like this one. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to let me know in the comment section below and what other things you want me to include in a day in a life YouTube video, so I can help maybe motivate some of you guys to jump on this grind and really see trading through, as it's been very beneficial for me. If there's any other topics you guys want me to talk about, any sort of personal related topics in terms of trading, in terms of finances, make sure to let me know, and I'll try to be as transparent as possible and share everything that I know to help progress your journey as well. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it informative. If you did, make sure to subscribe and help grow this channel, and I'll see you guys next time.